Bust down rolling for the hell of it. It's my time to shine, spotlights is my element. Fuck a plain Jane, don't insult my intelligence. I don't plan on selling it, so I don't see the relevance. You niggas having pawn shop nightmares. I'm light years ahead of niggas, even on a light year. Dom Perignon stain the laces of my night ears. Born poor, but I'ma die rich, nigga, life's fair.
Again, I try to be as compassionate because my wife and my moms and friends and sometimes Dot, you seem so cold and rigid. No. But the fact is, some of the things that we put ourselves through are self-inflicted and they're choices that we've made. And because it worked out negatively, we try to blame outside sources.
Right.
And we'll stick on those outside sources until the cows come home. I'm one of them niggas that say, yo, dog, you need a breath mint. And there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Because I expect you to do the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I told you off camera earlier, you can talk about some people unabated, but the minute they talk about you, you're being disrespectful.
Mm.
I ain't one of them dudes. So if you need that space, again, it was hard, but it was also easy because I knew he would want the world to hear this. It was hard because I wish he would have made better choices for himself. It was hard because the people around him were too scared to make the hard choices for him. But it became easy because I knew in these time and days of producer rapper, if he was here, we would have fucking, That's how I feel. So this was my best foot forward as if he was sitting right next to me. Because in my lab, his picture is right here, next to me over here, and Big's facing me this way. And they both doing the side look. I got pictures of everybody in my studio, but I got them two niggas like looking directly at me.
Cool.
In the lab. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was easy because my man is nice. He's storytelling. All I got to do is do my 1, 2, 1, 2. And this shit gonna work. And it just took time. And me and my man Riz, we just sat in there for the last 2 years and we just put this shit together. And that was it.
Rob was a good nigga.
Life story too, baby.
Rob is a good nigga. I was locked up with him. I was, like, honestly.
Was you beatboxing for him? Was he rapping?
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. I beatboxed for Rob. That's a fact.
Good, yeah, cool.
Because it was like,
well, half of them verses is from jail. When he came home from jail the first time, that story Jasmine on his first album, Jasmine, that was a jail rap.
Yep, I heard
he had it written down. It was fresh. Even on this on this album, he did a record with Kid Capri, and the first line is, "I couldn't wait to get home," because he had books, and he just couldn't wait to spit these rhymes. Yeah.
Rob used to be in the yard every day spitting.
Yeah.
Like it, like practice, like how we used to work out, he'll be rhyming.
Yeah, Rob was
Call
nice.
dudes out, Cypher, all of that. Good
Rob
dude.
was nice
Good dude.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
You lost two dudes who the whole world had a chance to like really admire. One of them, went platinum out the gate, but the other one is like a New York hip hop icon. Like both of them, like right.
And what's crazy is next to Biggie, Rob was the best storyteller. To me, Slick Rick, Big, Ice Cube, and Rob. I'm sure there's others, but Slick was my blueprint. Cube was just yikes, Cube's visuals with them stories. And then when B.I.G. came, it was like, how much more visual can this get? DMX too, like quietly, even though he wasn't necessarily telling stories, they were stories. Like
he was more cinematic.
Okay,
he would act a scene
out. Okay, that's a good word. I like that. But yes, and then Rob just had the storytelling about him. And I'm sure there's more that I'm not naming. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but those guys really is where Rob got his, inspiration from storytelling.
Rest in peace, Black Rob.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, B.I.G.
Yeah. And B.I.G. And that combination, like I said, I had the 5. To me, I had the best starting 5 of A&R could have. LOX, Mason, Rob. It was like, I ain't a A to Z. I got it all covered.
That's a fact.
Like, it was nothing we can't cover.
You got the street shit, the girls.
That's why they was all
Party,
together
club.
on them 24 Hours to Live. We just added DMX as the extended family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that 5 was, I couldn't wait. I was hoping we did a compilation album with just them 5.
Word.
Oh, that would have
That
been
was
That's
crazy.
what I wanted to do.
That would have been
That would've
crazy.
Yeah, it was the same 5 on the Clue tapes with the freestyles and all
Yeah.
that. Like,
Word.
a full
That
process.
starting 5 was, now mind you,
Yeah.
Rob was on the bench when Big was alive. He was our 6th man. Then Big passed, and now Rob came to the starting 5.
If he was still alive, Cameron would have been a part of that, right?
Now Cypher.
Now Cypher.
He was on Undiz.
Yeah.
Right.
He was never.
I mean, he was extended family, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the bar work was the same.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just being 100. You know?
Yeah.
It's just-
You know, because there were stories that Big was trying to sign him.
He did sign him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was signed
Well,
Undiz.
Undiz.
He signed Undiz, yeah.
Cam had
Yeah,
some
we gotta
ball
have a
work
talk.
at
We
that
gotta have a
time.
talk
Huh?
after.
Cam had
after
some
the
ball work at
show,
that time.
man.
Oh, I'm not saying he
I ain't gonna
didn't
lie.
have the ball work. He has to be a part of that starting 5. I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, nah, Cam was extended family.
Gotcha.
Like DMX was extended family.
Right.
I'm just saying, no disrespect. I'm just saying,
Right.
to me, I had to start 5. It was hard to penetrate them that 5 from
Leave
an
it alone.
extended family.
Is there anything you haven't done that you want to do?
Yeah, a bunch of shit. Dr. Dre, I ain't never been in a room with him.
What?
I mean,
That's hard
I
to
met him, but I'm talking about a musical
Work
room,
with him.
room. Yeah.
Mm.
That's
I could have
Team-
imagined the magic
Team
y'all
light
come
skin,
up with.
team light skin.
Team light skin, word.
Drake
Oh,
is, to me, Drake is, that's, for me, for the commercial niggas,
The purists?
He caught you with them.
for the niggas that want a 10-year run straight,
People
Hit
can hate
records.
him. People can hate him all we want. That, to
Bitches,
me, he's
money,
a GOAT, bro. He's a
planes.
GOAT for this
Forget about
generation.
can we, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of, he don't make this type of, I don't give a fuck
That nigga
what he
make
don't
everything,
do.
D.DOT.
What he don't do. I like what he do.
Right.
Because if we picked apart what everybody don't do, nigga, Jesus, I fuck with him. I fuck with him. I fuck with a lot of this new shit.
Dr. Dre, Drake.
Beyonce. I haven't worked with Beyonce. Rihanna. I just want to smoke with Rihanna, but she had babies, so she probably ain't smoking no more. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty on my list that I think, musically I'd like to achieve. If I don't, I'm not going to necessarily not feel accomplished.
The greatest feeling in the world was holding my own gun. I'm hypertensive, but all my decisions been wholesome. My independence had me flipping on siblings I stole from. Said I'm just big and loud. Well, half a pound is my silent treatment. I punched out plugs I could've stopped from eating. Jackie Gleason on the TV while his mama's sleeping. That plate was made, or he got that chick filleted like she Polynesian.
The fucking niggas do to me though. Side stand there blinded while my jewelry glow.